What is going on, guys? It's Milk Dogs. I'm your host, Gage.
This is Trey. Welcome in.
We hope you guys had a fantastic holiday season.
Yeah.
New Year's is right around the corner. But before New Year's, we got some games.
Oh yeah. Let's get into these weekly predictions here, Gage. Who we gonna have on Thursday night this week?
Well, tonight we got the New York Jets playing Cleveland against the Browns. Joe Flacco is looking like he's in his prime.
Yeah.
And
he just came off the street in his prime.
He came off the couch in his prime, bro.
I don't know, dude. It's just been wild watching him play. I mean, he made Amari Cooper break records last week.
But Amari's dealing with an ankle injury this week, and he is
probably carrying the team on his back. Yeah.
He might not play tonight. It's a game time decision.
Yeah, I feel like where they need him, I feel like he'll play.
You'd think so, but they also, they're going up against the Jets, who have nothing to lose. The Jets could ball out.
Nothing to win.
The Jets could ball out, man.
But to help their saving grace on the sideline, Aaron Rodgers.
Oh, he's literally the team guru. He puts them all together.
Yeah. He's like, look, guys.
They rally behind him.
Let's go smoke some ganja and fucking sit there and sit in some darkness.
Yeah.
And we can talk about some good times.
That is a good time. What do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm taking the underdogs. Give me the Jets. I think their defense is playing phenomenal right now. And that's what everybody knows them for coming into this year. Their defense. Obviously, their offense has been kind of shit. But their defense fired up. Give me the Jets.
I'm going to take the Browns at home. I mean,
it's safer pick for sure.
I'm just taking the Browns. I feel like Joe Flacco is playing pretty solid right now. I think the Browns, to me, have a better defense because they're not on the field as long as the Jets. So, I mean, on paper, the Jets might have a more stacked defense, but in reality, the Browns have a better defense overall because of what they produce on the field compared to the Jets.
And, I mean, they got Simeon, so, I mean, he's probably going to get rocked tonight.
Yeah.
But
Myles Garrett, Superman out here.
You see last week, Flacco was grabbed by the legs, and he still managed to throw that bomb all the way down the field to Amari. What a beast, dude. He's literally getting drugged down, and he just launched it.
I seen he set a record. He's like the third or fourth oldest player to ever have three consecutive 300-yard passing games in a row.
He's setting records.
Tom Brady has the first two, and I think I don't know. He might have the third one. He's up there. He's either 3 or 4. But I'm taking the Browns.
And we got a Saturday game, the one and only Saturday game, basically prime time.
Yep.
Lions at Dallas. Dallas plays way better at home, but the Lions, they've already won, right? They've already won
the North.
So basically,
they're fighting for that first spot because the Eagles and the 49ers are all 11-4. They lose. The 49ers, Eagles lose. Lions get the first seed if they win. So they're still fighting for that first spot because they're all 3 tied. The 49ers got the tiebreaker, but if they lose, Eagles or the 49ers lose, they jump up there.
Yeah. But, I mean, Dallas plays their best at home, and every time they've been embarrassed this year, they come back the next game swinging.
No.
What do you mean?
The Bills whooped their ass, and then they still lost to the Dolphins.
Oh, they lost 2 in a row?
Yeah, they lost to the Bills. The Bills bitch slapped them up and down the field. And then the Dolphins was like, fuck you. We're going to kick 5 field goals and win this shit. We don't even got to score touchdowns to win.
Yeah, they didn't really bitch slap. The Dolphins didn't, but that was a good game, honestly.
The Bills bitch slapped them so hard that the Dolphins got to...
But then the Bills almost got rocked by the Chargers. Ayo.
Yeah. But, I'm going to take the Lions going in here. Lions got to prove something. They've had a rocky season. They've had, obviously they're 11-4, though. But they've had a lot of questionable games, like getting blown out by the Ravens.
By the Bears.
Getting blown out in the first half by the Bears 2 times. Winning one, losing one.
Yeah.
us, Green Bay, blowing them out in the first half.
A lot of question marks around the team, honestly.
Yeah, so I feel like the Lions need this more than the Cowboys to prove themselves. But the Cowboys, they've only got one win against a winning record team. The Seahawks. Seahawks are the only win they got with a winning record.
Is it?
Oh, and the Eagles. Shit.
Yeah, they beat the Eagles.
Tripping.
About to say.
My bad. That was my bad. Yeah, so they got 2 wins, but majority of their losses are against winning records.
True.
The Bills didn't even have a winning record when they went in there. Whoop that ass.
I'm going to go with the underdog here. Give me the Cowboys.
I mean, don't you think you just sit there and said the Cowboys play better at home, so the underdog would be the Lions?
I guess so, but the Lions look super hot last week, dude. They're killing it. Jared Goff looks like Jared Goff.
Jared Goff plays good in a dome. They're playing in a dome.
Yep. We'll find out.
Taking the Lions.
Cowboys. Next one. Another good game. This is a noon game.
Noon game. Solid game right here.
Miami at Baltimore. Waddle hasn't practiced all week. There's a chance that he doesn't play. Obviously, Tyreek is like a one-man show for the most part. Mostert's still doing his thing. Their defense looks really good. The Ravens playing out of their mind. But I'm pretty sure Hamilton, is that his name, on the Ravens defense?
Yeah.
He might be out. He got fucked up there at the end of the 49ers game. And he is a big factor on their defense that gets them the win.
Yeah, he got hurt in the first half, though, didn't he? That was the first half he got hurt. Hamilton got taken out. I mean, he's obviously a leader on the defense, okay? But you still got Roquan Smith out there. You still got key players around that
You got
defense. Patrick Queen, yeah. You got key players on that defense still. I mean, the Dolphins coming off a big win against the Cowboys, but it was at home. They're going on the road to Baltimore. I don't think they win in Baltimore. This is potentially for the first overall seed.
Yeah, really.
Because if the Dolphins win, then they got a tiebreaker against them. They get the number 1 seed.
Lamar's been playing at an MVP level.
He has been.
Tua's been a little shifty. I believe more in the Ravens than I do the Dolphins.
Yeah. I mean, if the Dolphins want to prove to everybody that they're a contender, not a pretender, then they're gonna win this game.
The Dolphins have the same kind of problem the Cowboys have with not beating winning record teams.
Yeah, I mean, Dolphins' first one was last week.
Yeah. So I mean, they got a lot to prove, but we'll find out. We're both taking Baltimore though.
Yep. Bills
need it. Hopefully, for Trey's sake, Stephon finally wakes up so he doesn't feel as bad for picking him in the first round.
Did I take him in the first round?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Who I took in the first round?
Wow. Honestly, the Falcons looked good against the Colts and made the Colts look like shit. But, the Bears have been kind of crushing lately. And I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I'm taking the Bears at home.
I'm taking the Bears too. I mean, man, the Falcons are just a question mark team every week. Like
we don't know who their quarterback is.
You don't know what team's going to show up.
Yeah.
You don't know if they're going to get Kyle Pitts or Bijan Robinson the ball, or they're just going to fuck around and throw it to whoever they want to. Like, you just don't know what team you're going to see every week in and week out.
I feel bad for Connor rooting for the Falcons every week because, man. Next, we got the Tennessee Titans versus the Houston Texans.
I'm taking the Texans.
CJ Stroud should be back.
Yeah.
He's been practicing already, so that's a really good sign. I think Will Levis has been practicing too. But at the end of the day,
CJ, they need it better. They need it more.
For sure.
They need it more for that 7th round or the 7th seed because the Bills are getting hot right now, so the 6th seed's pretty much gone.
Mm-hmm.
And
Texans' defense is better too.
And the Browns get one more win, then no one can catch them but the Bills, and they can't lose get out of the playoff hunt.
Yeah, they need this. They desperately do.
They need it. This next game that we're about to talk about.
Yeah, I'm excited for that one. But we're taking the Texans.
This game right here is also a big playoff factor.
Man, I want to give it to the Raiders. They are just rallying around Pierce, and they are showing why he is their guy. Their defense has looked incredible. They absolutely destroyed the Chiefs just because of their defense alone.
Yeah.
Their offense looked like shit, I'm not going to lie. But their defense is playing insane. The Colts have been a little rocky, even with JT back.
Yeah, I mean, last week was JT's first week back.
He got a touchdown. That's cool.
I mean, I saved everything else that basically their team was doing.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they both need it. They both needed to stay in the playoff hunt.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Raiders, though. I think their team just rallying, like he said, more right now. And the Colts, to be honest, the Colts need to lose out so it doesn't put a lot of pressure on Anthony Richardson next year. I'm telling you. Because if they make the playoffs, that just puts a lot of pressure on Anthony Richardson coming back with a young mindset.
And if they make the playoffs, what happens to Gardner Minshew?
Well, I mean, Gardner Minshew is either going to find himself in a starting job, or he's going to definitely be a backup somewhere solid. I mean, he might stay with the Colts and be a backup, you know?
I mean, they might need him if Anthony Richardson doesn't learn how to slide.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying is the Colts technically need to lose out here. I mean, I know everybody wants to see their team in the playoffs.
For sure.
But, I mean, with a young quarterback, you don't want, you know,
some old head coming in there and taking your job.
I mean, that's kind of what the Panthers didn't want with, you know, that's why they didn't want to start Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton starts winning games, Bryce Young's on the sideline like the
Andy Dalton looked way better that game he started when Bryce had that concussion or whatever he had.
Yeah.
Man.
I'm just saying. I think the Raiders win this.
I agree with you. I don't like taking the Raiders, but honestly, they're playing at a really high level right now.
Yep.
Somebody who's been scoring points are the Panthers, and they're playing in Jacksonville. And Jacksonville,
the fuck around gang,
has been kind of terrible. Last week was terrible. Trevor Lawrence.
Who they play?
I don't even remember.
I know it was bad. Oh, the Bucks. They played the Bucks. Remember it was bad on North Florida.
Trevor threw that pick.
Yeah, Baker and them were just all over him. Yeah, from the get.
Mike Evans got those 2 touchdowns. Pretty sure.
Yeah,
it was insane. Yeah, the Jags have been playing really bad. Their defense has been looking kind of shit too.
Dude, yeah. I mean,
but at the end of the day, I can't take the Panthers. I will never take them.
It's hard. It's hard to take the Panthers because of it's so much uncertainty from that team.
Their whole team they lack so many key players.
Yeah, you know. I seen an interesting thing about the Panthers though, that you know, apparently everybody in the NFL was going for Lamar last year when he was free agent, restricted though, but they could have offered him a contract for like whatever the Ravens did, but offered him more than what the Ravens did. Got him, okay. Them or the Falcons got him. Gave up because you had to give up 2 first-round picks, but they would have kept DJ Moore and they would have had Lamar Jackson.
Honestly, if the Falcons had Lamar,
either one, yeah. I mean, they both had the option to. Everybody in the league had the option to, but I'm saying those two were like the only front runners of doing it last year. And now, at the end of the day, it looks like they both fucked up because the Panthers crippled their franchise for a couple years now.
Mingo's not their guy. They thought he was going to be.
Yeah. They don't even have a pick till the 2nd round this year.
Yeah, honestly, I don't feel bad for them. They did it to themselves.
Yeah.
But imagine Lamar on the Falcons with Kyle Pitts, Drake London.
They wouldn't have Bijan.
Yeah, they wouldn't have Bijan. Yeah. But, I mean, Algier's still young.
They had Algier and
Patterson.
Cordell Patterson, yeah.
That would have been a solid team, honestly.
Yeah.
But, Lamar's killing it with a really good defense. So.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Jags.
Give me the Jags. Oh,
I'm taking the Rams.
The Rams are playing insane right now.
Hey, Tommy DeVito, benched.
Tyrod Taylor, he's in. Honestly, Tyrod looked kind of decent last week. He didn't look that bad.
Yeah, and that's what I was telling you. Like, Tyrod and Brissett, neither one of them's had an actual chance to show what they're worth in the NFL. Like, no one's given them half a season.
Yeah,
as a starter. So like. their careers have basically just been wasted as backups.
But, maybe it's his time.
Yeah, I mean, they've made money. But, they could have probably made more as starters.
Yeah, they made that bad decision of Daniel Jones, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
But, that's Aaron's boy.
Rams.
Give me the Rams.
Taking the Eagles.
Yeah.
Taking the 49ers. Oh, shit.
Oh,
wrong
whoa,
game.
whoa.
Wrong game. Sorry. Taking the Bucks. I don't have any faith in the Saints. Derek Carr looks like shit. I don't really have any faith in the Saints at all. I mean, their defense solid. Their offense is not.
I agree.
What happens with an offense that sucks? Their defense is always on the field getting wore out.
Honestly, I hope the Buccaneers win this so that next year Baker gets a big contract. I think he's been playing his heart out over there at Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
I think he deserves a contract.
He's looked good. I mean, obviously, if they say the 4th seed, which, if they win this game, they're going to be basically the 4th seed. They're going to be playing the Cowboys or the Eagles. And
it'll be tough.
They'll be going down to Tampa. Be tough. Yeah. This is going to be a hard game. They're going to be definite underdogs at home.
For sure.
But I'm taking the Bucks here.
Give me the Bucks.
And then what I was telling you guys a while ago, the 49ers, because Sam Howell's not that guy. That's why he got benched. Been telling you all season. It only took 15 games for the Commanders to realize that he's not that guy.
Sam Howell is not as bad as you say he has. Obviously.
I'm telling you.
He's had some good games this year, though.
It's his offensive coordinator. He's not good.
Aren't they firing their coach and their coordinator? Is that the rumor?
Oh, Ron Rivera's gone.
Yeah.
I don't know if they fire Eric Bieniemy. That's how Mahomes was so good. He was his offensive coordinator this whole time, besides this year.
So, and obviously they're slacking over there too.
That's why Sam Howell has more passing yards and shit than Mahomes and all that. Probably not now.
No, probably not. I think he got less than 100 last week.
Yeah. He's not that guy.
Give me the 49ers. 49ers are pissed they lost to the Ravens, and that defense is going to murder the Commanders.
Yeah.
Seahawks have had a lot of close games. Mason Rudolph obviously had a really big game last week, and he really surprised me. I did not expect that out of him. I thought he was just going to get destroyed the whole game. But
the Bengals basically gave that game away out the gate. They were doing sloppy shit. And
it
just got ugly fast. They couldn't turn it around.
Yeah, I agree. But, Seahawks in Seattle, I got to give it to the Seahawks.
It's a big playoff game.
Absolutely.
Everybody needs, each team needs to win, right? Big game. Okay? So I don't think Seattle is going to win this.
Really?
I think the Steelers go out, win this game with whoever's a quarterback because I just think their defense is better than the
Rudolph
Seahawks.
Is their quarterback.
Is it Mason this week again? I don't think Mason's going to be as good as he was last week. I think that George Pickens shit was just beyond lucky. He broke 3 tackles both times.
Pickens did what he was supposed to do coming in the year. He's supposed to be that deep ball guy.
Yeah.
And you finally got to see it.
You weren't even really deep balls, though. They were only 15-yard crossing routes or slants, and then he just broke tackles.
Pickens did. Opened. Pickens did the rest, but
yeah. I just think the Steelers beat the Seahawks here. The Sea Chickens are not going to win this.
Give me the Sea Chickens. Moving on to somebody who also benched their quarterback.
The Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers here.
I want the Chargers. Obviously, the Broncos. I have to admit, I have to swallow my pride and say the Broncos have a better defense right now. However, I think they're going to fuck around and find out this week because no Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson played his ass off last week. Obviously, they lost, but he was playing really solid football.
Dude, I think it's his last time he played in Denver.
That's what I keep hearing. I don't really look at all the rumors and stuff, but apparently they're cutting ways with him. I think that's really dumb considering all the stuff they got rid of just to get him. But him and Sean Payton don't see eye to eye.
I don't know what they actually. I know they got rid of Drew Lock. They got rid of Noah Fant. I don't know what kind of draft picks they got rid of. But, I mean, obviously they gave him a big-ass contract. But, apparently, if they cut him before, like, post-dated for January 1st,
they only lose,
June
like,
1st,
30 mil or something.
Yeah, if they cut
I
him,
read
like,
that.
right at the end of the season, it's like 74 mil or some shit. It's like half of it.
Like March. They have to cut him by March.
Yeah. It's like between March and June. I think it's like post-dated for June. Like, they're going to cut him, but in June is actually when he's released.
And there's several teams in the NFL who would love to have Russell.
I don't know.
You don't think so? We just named two of them. The Panthers, obviously they have Bryce. They got rid of a lot for Bryce.
Yeah,
but the Falcons could do it.
I don't know, dude. Russ, like the more and more you look at Russ's career, it's just not really that good. Okay? He just had deep ball threats down the field.
I'm not saying he's like top 5 or anything, but I think he's better than half the league probably. He's probably a top 16 guy. You don't think so? He's better than Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
And he's their starter.
It don't take much. It's in his name.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, give me the Chargers.
I'm taking the Chargers
Let's go, baby.
I'm taking the Chiefs here.
I'm taking the Bengals. The Chiefs have been looking terrible. They're leading the league in drop passes. And every game, I don't know if you watched all the Christmas game.
Yeah.
Every time something wasn't going Kelsey's way, he was crying on the sidelines. And,
dude.
And I think he's kind of peaked.
Dude, to be honest, like I said, he's old. Okay? He's
older.
He's
I think he's peaked.
He's been in the league
10 years, right?
Yeah, something like that. 10, 11 years. He's just, I mean, you can tell he's going on and off the field fast, right? He goes out, maybe one solid play, and then he's like, I got to go back to the sideline, get some fucking oxygen.
Noah Gray's been doing more.
Yeah, because, I mean, Kelsey's old. He's just old. And then after that, then Mahomes out there with trash.
He's got
trash.
Rashee Rice, and Pacheco hasn't been playing, and it's really been hurting the team.
Pacheco played last week.
But then he got hurt halfway through.
Yeah. Yeah, without his helmet, he got fucking drilled.
Oh, my God. He got kneed right in the head.
Oh, yeah.
R.I.P. to my bet. I would have hit if he played one more quarter. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm going to take the Chiefs, though, at home. Chiefs need this to prove, I don't know what they're going to prove beating the Bengals with a backup, but they need to prove to themselves that they can win, I guess. That's what I'm trying to say here.
I want them to play on the road so bad, so I want them to lose.
I mean, there's no way they can. The only way they can is if you guys played them last week, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how they would do it because the Raiders just beat them. So if the Raiders win out, they lose out, maybe.
Yeah, it's possible.
And then if the Broncos win out and they lose out, right? Maybe. Because they're 7 and 8.
Yep, you're right.
What?
You're right. If they both lose, if they lose out and the other two win out.
Yeah, one of the two have to win out.
Right.
Which I don't think the Broncos are now with fucking bitch and Russell Wilson.
I think the Raiders have
who's their backup? I can't remember who they fucking announced.
Let's pull it up.
I don't remember who the Broncos announced as a quarterback.
Jarrett Stidham? Yeah,
he played last year for the Raiders. Okay, so he played last year for the Raiders. He was okay in his games. You know, when they benched Derek Carr. I mean, they might have a chance to beat y'all. But
nah.
I think the Chiefs win this one.
Honestly, I kind of don't want the Bengals to win because I feel like if Browning goes out there and continues to win games, they're going to be looking at Joe Burrow like he's a problem. But I like Joe Burrow a lot. At the same time,
there's no way. They just paid the motherfucker. There's no way they're going to be like, you're the problem here.
You're the problem. Well, I mean, this 2 years in a row, he started off 0-3. I mean, this year, obviously, he probably shouldn't have played the first 3 games of his ankle, but, he's a competitor. Moving on.
Sunday Night Football, last game of the week.
Divisional game.
Important for the playoffs.
Both teams need it. Both teams eliminated if they lose, basically. I'm pretty sure. they'd have to have like some
miracle shit.
Yeah, a lot of people losing.
Like if the Seahawks lose and if the Rams lose, and either one of us lose, then we still have a chance. They both have to lose though this week and next week.
Allegedly, if you win, Trey.
Yeah.
AJ Hawk was saying on the McAfee show, said you have a 99% chance of making the playoffs if you beat the Vikings.
Yeah, because the Rams, I believe, play the 49ers next week, and the 49ers are going to be fighting for the 1 spot.
Yep.
So they got to win. So, and, you know, we beat the Rams head-to-head. So that means even if we lose, right? If we lose next week, I don't know. We'll just see what happens at the end of this week. There's just too many fucking probabilities and shit. Obviously, I'm taking Green Bay to win. We're going in there. I don't think Nick Mullins is starting. I think it's going to be Dobbs or Hall because
Really?
Nick Mullins looked like dog shit.
Maybe they give Dobbs another chance. But what I did see is that I don't think it was their coach. It was someone else over there, one of their coordinators, but he was saying they're going to really rally around Justin Jefferson. Like he was trying his best to win last week. He was basically doing everything for the offense. And they said they're going to be basically giving him the ball every time.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that. But I don't know why. I mean, you make the playoffs, right? You get the playoffs, but
are the Vikings going to go that far? Are the Packers going to go that far? We don't really know, honestly.
I mean, the question is who has a better chance of going in to, because they're going to be the 7th seed, okay? So they're going to go to the 2 seed. They're going to either play 49ers, 49ers, Lions, Eagles, or Dallas, right? That's going to be that's going to be the 2 seed. So
those are all stacked teams.
Yeah, I mean, either way, you're going in basically to have. I mean, obviously we both beat the Lions. No, they haven't beat the Lions. They play them again. They almost beat them. They almost came back and beat them. But you know, it's just a tough pill to swallow, really. Like, you know, you want your team to win, right? You want to get to the playoffs.
At the same time, draft pick.
Yeah. But also, yeah, like you said, you want draft picks. You want a higher round draft pick. But, I mean, at this point, you're 7 and 8, right? You're going to get mid-tier draft pick.
Right.
Even if you go 7 and 9.
You'll be right in the middle.
Yeah. You know, or 7 and 10, right? You're going to be right there in the middle. It doesn't matter now. So you want to get in the playoffs.
Right. You want to prove how good you are.
Yeah. You know.
Honestly, though, give me the Packers.
Taking Green Bay. Let's go.
And that is it. No Monday game this week.
No Monday night game. You know, week 17. One more week left. Then we're in the playoffs.
Yep. Isn't there a gap between there? There's like a week off? No, there's no week off?
Straight into the playoffs.
Man, okay. Yeah. Right into it.
The only gap there is between the NFC Championship game and the NFC Championship game and the Super Bowl.
Okay.
But now they got the
Pro Bowl
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
are you allowed to go into the Pro Bowl if you're not in? Okay, I didn't think so.
If you're in the Super Bowl, you automatically, your spot gets taken over by somebody else.
I figured, but never know.
Yeah. Even when it was after the Super Bowl, you couldn't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
But yeah. Predictions.
That's predictions, guys, this week. Hey, thanks for coming in, spending some time with us today.
Hope you guys have a good New Year.
Yeah.
Hope you guys don't get a little too rowdy. You know, make sure you stay safe. Make sure you have someone to drive you if you're getting a little crazy.
Yeah.
Uber is always an option.
Yeah. I mean, Uber is always an option. Ooh, woo, woo.
Where's that Uber sponsorship?
Yeah. Come on, throw it in there, guys.
But we'll see you guys in the next one.
Yep. See ya.